Performance in the 2006 cult classic film Kidulthood. You probably saw him in that.
His latest role, though, has seen him star as lead in Idris Elba's directorial debut, Yardie. It's a story about a young man who arrives in London from Jamaica seeking revenge for the murder of his older brother. He's here with us, as you've already seen. We'll speak to you in a moment. Should we have a look at the film?
Please.
OK, here we go. Here's Yardie.
That's good. I never think so would feel the sun on my face again, you know.
The first time I come this cold-ass place, I think I just shrivel up and die.
I want to take you and Vanny back home. Yeah, man, I make enough money now, I can buy a house with a tree away.
D.
Any of them pretty yard did like by the sea. Any of them.
D.
Come now.
This place no warm like home at all. But I feel safe.
Here?
Here. I now go back a yard. Not even for by the sea. Not even for that. Come, little V, we're going home.
Hi, what to say?
Mommy has work, Vanessa.
Come, she can't stay with me by the sea.
Make sure she's in bed by 8.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
You see a little face?
None for you.
Aml Ameen is here. Oh, lovely to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you guys, man.
We'll come to how you got to make this film in the first place, but tell us, it's called Yardie, and what did that mean for you before you made the movie?
I mean, Yardie is a term that was I knew growing up, you know, kind of describing Jamaicans to some degree. You know, I think Scotland Yard, if I'm not mistaken, really coined the phrase relating to, you know, Jamaicans that were in, you know, the life of crime and all of that. But also Jamaicans used to call themselves Yardies, like, yo, man, me a Yardie, you know. So it's got kind of a multitude of meanings for me.
It's a fantastic story about how you came to get the job on this project. So tell us, because it's lift-based, this is.
It is. It is.
Conversations happen in lifts. Go on.
Right. No, basically, I was going from London to LA in 2015, and I walked into the lift, and I turned around, and I heard Aml, and I turned around and looked up, and it was like Idris, 6'5" in the gods. I was like, what's going on, man? Long time. And he hadn't seen me since Kidulthood, and he was like, mate, I just saw you in The Maze Runner. I loved it, thought you were wicked, and I was going to contact your agents about doing this, right? So we ended up getting on the plane, and he goes, look, I'm going to send the script to your agent, see if you want to do it or not. I said, mate, I'm sat right next to you here on the plane. I did excuse someone and say, let me sit here. And, you know, let me read it now and give you an answer. And of course, the answer was already yes. Because, you know, I love Idris, man. You know, he's someone that has inspired a generation of actors, you know, before him, and you know, just generally a good guy, down to earth. And so, and I read the book back in the day very briefly. I'd heard about it from my family, and so I said I want to be a part of it, you know. And funny enough, just to add, on that flight, you know, so if you turn the book around, it is described as the British Scarface, and 2 rows in front of us was Al Pacino.
No
way.
Yeah, most serendipitous flight ever, right?
Wow.
Meant to be.
What's he like as a director then?
He's good, man. You know, we decided earlier on we're gonna just. He wanted me to take the method approach, so I really kind of started to think about the character with him. I went to stay with him in Canada for like 2 weeks while he was shooting another film, and just really went through all the different specifics. He's a man of specificity, and he said, look, once we get to the set, I just want you to live in the world. I don't want to direct you. I want to direct the rest of the movie and just trust what you can bring. And we did that. And so we sent me to Jamaica. I stayed there for 2 months and just really took in like the life of the 80s in that particular time.
Anyone who's seen you in anything else knows you don't struggle with an accent. You know,
I do my best.
But did you have to put a bit of work in?
Oh my goodness! Listen, anybody that knows, you know, I mean, famously, Cool Runnings is like this joke that, you know, Jamaicans, oh man, the accent's dodgy. And so you just, you know, for that accent specifically, there was a great amount, I felt nervous about it.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, you know, I'm going to just start early and just commit. And it was just a community of people, including Chantal Jackson, including my family in Jamaica, that really kind of just pieced it together. You know, Claudette Williams is a vocal coach. She helped me get the placement of D. But by the time I came to set, I was totally just you know, I was just in the character. I wasn't thinking about the accent anymore.
Have you done that before then with a?
I haven't. I've done it in strands. I've done it in moments, you know, for serious moments. I remember this moment in Kidulthood that I did that, and there's a moment in Maze when I did it. But this is the first time I spent 2.5 months in interaction. People met me as D. You know, they spoke to me as D.
Right.
They interacted with me as D. In fact, when we finished, you know, I said, "Oh, thank you so much, everybody. It was fantastic," and it was weird for them. You know, people that kind of known me as an actor, but never heard me speak live to them, and even, you know, the spirit of a Jamaican person, especially at that time, is very different. You know, really kind of, you know, stoic individuals, and so that's the mood and mental space I was in for 2 months.
I think it's lovely as well because for a long time you were known as one of the people who was on stage with Michael Jackson during the Brits.
Of course, yes.
It's great for you to have this sort of a catalogue of work now. I know I'm now mentioning the thing that happened to you when you were 11 years old, but you were there when Jarvis Cocker came on and made the famous...
Yeah, man. Do you know, I was always bummed out that I didn't get hit with one of the... Michael Jackson basically took every kid that got hit with something to Brent Cross to get a PlayStation.
And you did
I was
it.
like, oh, come on, Mike.
Did you not pretend?
I tried to, man. The tears weren't coming. The acting came later. But yeah, it was a special experience, that, man.
Is Idris going to be James Bond?
Listen, let's. I hope people. I would love him to be. You know, I hope people can get behind it and make it happen. I have no idea.
Oh, wouldn't it be great?
It would be fun.
So lovely
if
to
you see him in a lift again, will you ask him?
Thank you for even answering.
You're gonna be James.
Thank you for answering that question. Yardie is released in cinemas across the UK on August the 31st.
Great to see you on the programme. All the best for it as well. We should be back tomorrow from 6 o'clock.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.